12 a.m. of January 2020, we all celebrated, hoped, and prayed that this year would be a better year for all, a year to start over and to fulfill our New Year's resolution. But opposite things happened. There were disasters such as the Taal volcano eruption, wildfires, earthquakes, floods, and the most recent was the outbreak of COVID-19. It's been almost 100 days since we all lit fireworks to lighten up the skies as we welcome 2020. Yet, here we are now, deprived from the life we used to have. Should we still hope for better 2020? Or should we expect for more tragedy to come? What the world is facing right now does not only affect our life nor disrupts the environment and the physical health, but it also disturbs our mental health. Our brain is a very important part of us since it is responsible for controlling and coordinating actions and actions. It allows us to think and feel. It enables us to have memories, to understand and interact with the world around us, and that made us humans. A happy brain is a healthy brain. If our brain was not healthy, so do us. So, how can we have a happy and a healthy brain amidst the pandemic we are experiencing now? There were a lot of suggested ways to keep a healthy and a happy brain, but let me share two very simple ways. According to an article in Thrive Global webpage by Thomas Opong, by practicing gratitude and embracing positivity, we would train our brain for happiness. It was not easy not to worry and think about the crisis we have. So, how can we be positive and be grateful about it? Sean Anchor writes, focusing on the good isn't just about overcoming our inner grump to see the glass half full. It's about opening our minds to the ideas and opportunities that will help us be more productive, effective, and successful at work and in life. If we let our insecurities, our poor mindset and poor judgments rules over us, we lose. There's really nothing to envy and to compare. It depends on our outlook, how we view things, and how we think. Living our life full of negativities is not just hindering us to have a happy and contented life, but also upsets the body's hormone balance, depletes the brain chemicals required for happiness, and damages the immune system. Negative thinking diminishes your brain ability to think, reason, and form memories. Negative thoughts create channels in your brain. If you do a lot of negative thinking, you wire your brain to be good at producing negative thoughts. Your brain also gets good at seeing things to think negatively about. Nowadays, we can see how social media had been a great part of us, especially now that we are staying at home and spend most of our time to eat. But does we use this platform for a better good? Or does we use it to insult, to degrade, to bash, to hate one another, or maybe to boast, to complain, and etc.? Yes, we all know we all have the freedom to do what we want, but we are not well aware that what we post or comment may affect the other. We are always reminded to think before we click, and now what the world needs is hope, love, prayer, support, and words of encouragement. Truly, the pandemic we have now is very alarming. It causes stress, anxiety, and depression. We are deprived from having a normal life, but if we just spread positivity, then there would be a change in perspective on this crisis, a change in life's outlook, and a change on how we handle the situation we are in. If we derive our thoughts and action to more meaningful, we could see how we became productive, became better, and how we keep ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally, and most especially spiritually healthy. Willie Nelson said, once you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you'll start having positive results. Positive thinking does not mean that you keep your head in the sand and ignores life's less pleasant situations. Positive thinking just means that you approach unpleasantness in a more positive and productive way. You think the best is going to happen, not the worst. Moving to the next, we need to be grateful. We need to be grateful to have a healthy and a happy brain. Can you think of something to be thankful for this year 2020? I think there's a lot to thank for. When you open your eyes in the morning, it was something to be thankful since you were given another chance to live. Despite of what was happening around you, you were blessed to live. I think the earth was also thankful for taking a breath from the pollution and have a rest from the busy world. If you were complaining of eating sardines, noodles, tofu, veggie meats all day and has nothing to do with your cravings, just be thankful since you have this food to eat and this food had made you survive and been free from illnesses up to now. You are bored staying at home for almost months. Be thankful for you have the many free time to spend with your family, for yourself to reflect, time for the things you used to skip because of your busy days, a time to meditate, pray, and a time to talk, think, and hear God's message of hope and assurance. It's the best time to contemplate on how our 2020 can be more meaningful and blissful. By staying at home, keeping yourself healthy, washing your hands, and following protocols, you had contributed a lot to our nation. If you are a frontliner, be thankful for God had placed you where you are now because He knows you are strong enough to face this kind of crisis, that you are brave enough to make sacrifices just to help thousands of people. Be thankful for you are our heroes. If you were a COVID-19 patient, be grateful not because you were sick, but because you have reasons to fight. Be thankful for you were still alive, for having doctors and nurses who choose to work for you to be safe. Be thankful for the people who keep praying for your recovery, and be thankful because God had not forsaken you. And be forever grateful if you survive, because you have a story to tell, a testimony to share. You became an inspiration and gave hope to the rest of the patients. If you were bashed, be thankful, because out of million things people would put attention, they choose to waste time for you. Don't be discouraged of what you see or what people say. The fact that no matter what good thing you do or say, in just a simple gesture, people would always comment either good or bad. Be thankful for those people who were blessed much, that they have something to share to others. Be thankful if you have no single coin in your pocket, for you were not forgotten. You experienced miracles and felt genuine happiness for having unexpected people to help you. Be thankful for you have a time to spend for God and submit once again our life, to commit, to convert, and reflect from the years we chose to neglect Him. Be thankful for He does not forsake us. Be thankful for He has plans and what He does always happens for a reason. All we have to do is trust, believe, and have faith. There are many real-life realizations that life is not all about the power, the pleasure, the money, the fancy things we have, but life is all about the health. Life is not for selfishness. Life is about using time wisely, because in just a glimpse, life could end. What situation we may have, we must be thankful for every single thing. Be grateful for there is someone who is praying for our safety, for our healing, and for our guidance. Be thankful for there are so many reasons to do so. Selecting unique areas of gratitude each day forces us to reframe our perspective to look for the positive rather than the negative aspects in our daily life. Gratitude has been linked to a host of physical and psychological benefits, including happiness. One study found out that grateful people are 25% happier. Train your brain to look for the good in your life. It could be the simplest, most effective way to boost your well-being. Charles Dickens put this well: reflect upon your present blessings, of which every man has many, not your past misfortunes, of which all men have some. Sometimes we ask for more, but how can we have more if we fail to appreciate what God or others had done for us?
Jesus, bakit mo lang ginagawang Biblia sa panahon ngayon? No? Kasi nagbabasa ako ng Biblia kanina, tapos nalaman ko na kaya ko palang gumawa ng mga bagay, tulad ng pagbuhay sa katay, pagpapagaling sa mga may sakit, at pagpapakain sila ng libong mga tao. Tama. Bakit hindi na yung nangyari sa panahon ngayon? Ano? Nangyayari pa rin naman yung sa kalimutan. Meron ba? Bakit hindi ka naman
would just be simpler and better if we think positive and find something to be grateful every day, even in very simple things. In that way, we are keeping our brain healthy and happy. By keeping our brain healthy and happy, we save ourselves for future complications in any aspects of life. And through this, we also influence others to think and do the same. Despite of what is happening now, it's not too late to have a better 2020 by starting adding more positive thoughts and by being grateful while subtracting all the negativities in life. And this is the plus over minus mindset.